What happens if it comes to your desk, has the tax cuts, but also cuts to Medicaid? Would you veto that?
Well, we're not doing that.
Would you veto
that? I would.
Cut Medicaid?
We're not cutting Medicaid. I'm not going to vote for Medicaid cuts.
I did not support Medicaid cuts back then, and I'm not going to be supporting Medicaid cuts now.
Republicans are not going to cut Medicaid benefits at all.
I'm not going to touch Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
If a final reconciliation package cuts Medicaid, we will not be voting for it.
Well, let's be very clear.
I've been very clear. I will not cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid.
We do not want to cut the quality of health care and Medicaid. Got to protect it.
They're going to destroy our health care, but I'm going to save it all, and I'm going to save our country. That's what we're going to do.
Just tell us first why you guys came out today.
3 words. Not good for the country. That's 5 words, not 3.
Government can't run anything effectively, and to think that they can run health care is smoking the funny stuff.
Our country is going down the toilet really fast because our leaders are refusing to listen to us. They're being like tyrannical dictators.
It's a pitchfork. Sure. It's made out of cardboard, and it's all symbols, symbolic. It's intended that when the people get to the point where they've had enough, they grab their farm tools and they storm the castle.
What are some of your problems with the health care bill that Congress is trying to pass now?
That's not a bill. That's socialized.
What is it that your organization is opposed to in the health care bill?
Government takeover of our health care, the whole thing, scrap it.
But I mean, which specific provisions do you consider to be the government takeover?
The whole thing.
What are some of the things in it that you have problems with?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have other problems with the health care bill?
That nice little death tax, where they would rather send you a $50 check for a blue pill, end of life pill, than pay for the necessary medical expenses.
Obamacare is euthanasia. It's rationing.
They have a curve where as you start out as a baby, you become more and more important till you get to a certain age, then you're not important anymore.
Where is this in the bill that people can find this?
I don't even know what's in the bill, per se.
What is the provision in the bill that makes you concerned that they might want to kill senior citizens?
You got a real good blonde here for if you're I don't know what side you're on, but
what do you feel so passionately opposed to this bill for?
Because I'm an elderly, I'm 67, and it's going to be rationed.
What in our bill makes you think that?
Everything there, that's the way it's going to be. It's socialized medicine, and we do not want it.
Anything specifically?
The rationing.
But I mean, where specifically in the bill do you find the rationing?
Well, I'm not actually sure of the, but I just heard tidbits and so forth about it, and I'm like, we don't want it.
And where is it people are hearing about the bill? Where are you hearing these things about that it's going to ration health care?
Fox News.
Okay, so you've just seen a clip that was compiled from years ago. Now, that clip specifically speaks about Obamacare. If you can remember how Obamacare was received. So it's apparent that, and it's clear that Americans have always had some sort of opinion, you know. If you remember correctly, a lot of people had a problem with Obamacare, citing things like low income, privately insured people having the worst results, seeing no benefits. Apparently, they had the highest rate of catastrophic spending within the healthcare sector when it was that time. Now, if you put it closer to this time, we are seeing something, kind of parallel to what we saw during that time. Of course, with Trump's new big, beautiful, not so beautiful bill, people are having they have the same sentiments, if I'm making sense. So let's take a look at a couple of more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
I just wonder too, I mean, how come almost everybody I know of that went to college is a Biden supporter?
Yeah.
And I don't understand how everybody is a Biden supporter if you just went to college. So what are they teaching in this college? Are they teaching anything?
Stuff like inclusivity and respecting other people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, wokeness.
I really like that other guy's answer there because they teach inclusivity and how to respect and treat other people in college. That's very true. But also, the question kind of answers itself. When you go to college, you're taught to analyze evidence, question sources, and fact-check claims. And all of these things don't sit well in a party that's built on conspiracy theories and culture war nonsense. It's not that going to college makes you a liberal. It's the fact that being exposed to science, history, economics, and reality makes you a lot less likely to fall for populist propaganda. It's not surprising at all that the more educated you are, the more likely you are to vote blue. So instead of mocking education, I think the Republican Party needs to ask themselves why they are so out of touch with people who study facts for a living.
My whole house is on Medicaid. My husband, me, our baby daughter. Okay, we're all on Medicaid. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the birth control in my arm that I have. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the antidepressants that I have at no cost to me. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to go to therapy to continue to be the mom I am to the 3 kids and 2 separate houses that I have to do. Without Medicaid, my daughter wouldn't be able to go and get her vaccines and go and get all of the things that she needs as an 18-month-old baby. Without Medicaid, my husband wouldn't be able to go and get the medications that he needs and the treatment that he needs for his disability. Without Medicaid, not a single person in my house would have health care. We are low income. Our only income is my husband's SSI. We're on food stamps. We use food pantries. Okay? Without Medicaid, we would never be healthy. And for us, it's not even like body. It's all mental. For my husband, for me, and then we have a baby who needs Medicaid for vaccines, who needs Medicaid for... I already have 2 children who are diagnosed with autism. So what if she ends up getting diagnosed with autism? We need Medicaid. We need Medicaid. And if you live in America, everybody deserves free health care. That's it. I just love you. Have a good day.
Big beautiful bill Medicaid cuts. I'm for it because I'm an able-bodied American citizen right now. I'm headed to work. I work at least 40 hours a week. People need to stop just getting free benefits. If you can go to work, you need to go to work because we're tired of paying for everybody. So Medicaid cuts, we're here for it.
Here's my mother-in-law. She worked 40 hours a week too at the same company for 32 years and she was union and then she got brain tumors and she lost her health insurance because if you're not working, you're going to lose your health insurance and then Medicaid and Medicare kick in. Every single person is one tragedy away from having to be on Medicaid and Medicare. You're one brain tumor, one car accident, and for you specifically, looking at you, I can tell you're one heart attack away from needing Medicaid and Medicare. Now, I know that you think everybody that's on them is lazy illegals, but guess what? One day, you're gonna need it and you're not gonna have it. And it's not you that's paying everything. It's people like me, the younger generation, that are paying for that, for you, for her. Now, thank God that she has successful children that can subsidize her way of life because Medicare and Medicaid, it don't cover it all. You're going to be in poverty forever and you're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your home. You're going to lose everything that you ever worked for and you're going to have to move in with your kids. So I hope that you have fucking rich kids because you just made that little tiny entitlement that you're going to need fucking smaller. I would like people like you to think of the future. You're going to need it. For you, it's probably going to be a couple years, all right? Because I could tell you've probably been eating butter and fried chicken for the last 20 years.
So I very recently became disabled, stopped working, and got on Medicaid. And the big beautiful bill just passed. And I wanted to ask the community, what should we do? I know on the individual level, we should be stockpiling our medications and getting in our doctor's appointments in the next 2 years. What on the community level should we be doing to make sure that we're all taken care of? How are we going to pay our medical bills? I really can't think past GoFundMe. I acknowledge that this is new for a lot of us and we have not been in this position before. And I was hoping that some disabled elders have some experience and some wisdom to share for us, or, you know, people foresaw that this was going to happen and they've been planning in advance, or I don't know, someone with vision can really share.
So you were telling me that people are unaware, they're unaware that the whole reason why hospitals are not allowed to turn you away in an emergency situation, regardless of your ability to pay, is because of the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act, which states that hospitals who receive Medicare funding are not allowed to turn you away. And they are proposing to cut back on Medicare and Medicaid. Talk to a caseworker. There are no ineligible people who are receiving it. The only people who are receiving it are eligible because there is a vetting process. All these people that they say are illegally getting it, it's not happening. The point is to start the process to get rid of it entirely. And if we get rid of the only guaranteed payment for medical care in this country, and we leave it all to our pockets with no support, guess what's going to happen to you? You are going to lose out on care because hospitals are going to close who depend on that funding. We don't have enough money to pay the bills that they decided were fair, which I'm sorry, I just had a life-saving surgery and I owe $3,000. If I don't pay $55 fucking dollars that I don't have to my primary care physician, they can decide to no longer treat me, and they will. And I've got to start all over again somewhere else. You all think that you're safe because, it's been that way because we fought to get it that way, and they're reversing it. You all have been so fucking pampered that you don't understand what we had to fight for to get you. Oh, but everyone dies. Bitch, apparently not fucking politicians.
Medicaid is going to lose almost $800 billion over the next decade as a result of this bill. Oh, but I'm not on Medicaid, so that doesn't apply to me. Oh, it sure does, and let me tell you how. There are many hospitals that are staying open because of the money they get from Medicaid. Now they won't get that money, so the hospitals will shut down. So now there will be more people in the hospitals that are able to stay open. As a result, the ERs will be more crowded, the care you get will be slower, longer waits for everybody, regardless of the kind of insurance you have. Insurance premiums are now going to go up. Why? To make up for the difference that hospitals aren't getting from Medicaid. So you have private health insurance? Congratulations. We're all going to pay more now. With hospitals shutting down, that means jobs are lost. Employment rates go up, especially in rural areas where there already is less work. Another decrease in public health because now there's going to be less money for vaccines, for maternal health, maternal care. This is going to very negatively impact women. In order to make up for the difference in federal funding, states need to put up more funding in order for them to still have people on Medicaid, which means that state taxes will probably increase so that they have more revenue coming in to cover that gap. So if you're happy that you'll be paying less federal taxes for other people to have health care, congratulations. You're now going to be paying more state taxes so other people can have health care.
Morning, how are you?
Go to hell.
How are you feeling this morning?
Go to hell.
You doing okay?
Go to hell.
Okay.